Wake up. Check your phone. Scroll for just 5 minutes. Suddenly, it's 10 a.m. and you haven't even brushed your teeth. You tell yourself, I study after breakfast. But after breakfast becomes after lunch. After lunch becomes evening. And by night, you're lying in bed thinking, I wasted another day. If this sounds like you, you're not alone. And today, I'm going to show you the exact routine that will end this cycle forever. Stick with me for the next 15 minutes because this is going to change everything. Hey buddy, welcome back to Peak Rhythm. Look, I know you've watched 100 perfect morning routine videos, and none of them worked. You know why? Because they're made for monks, not students. They tell you to wake up at 4 a.m., meditate for an hour, journal 3 pages, and run 10 kilometers. But you're dealing with late-night assignments, exam stress, social pressure, and a brain that's fried from too much information. You need a routine that actually fits your life, not some fantasy Instagram version. So today, I'm breaking down the ultimate 2026 student routine, science-backed, real-world tested, and actually doable. We're covering morning, afternoon, evening, and the one mindset shift that ties it all together. Let's get into it. Section 1. The morning. Here's the truth nobody tells you. The first hour after you wake up programs your brain for the rest of the day. If you start with chaos, you get a chaotic day. If you start with control, you own the day. So here's what you do. The moment you wake up, do not touch your phone. I'm serious. Your phone is a dopamine nuke that fries your focus before you even get out of bed. Instead, sit up immediately, feet on the floor. Take 3 deep breaths. Tell yourself out loud, today I'm in control. Sounds simple? It is, but it works. This is called micro-momentum. You're building confidence from the first second. Next, drink a full glass of water. Your body is dehydrated after 7-8 hours of sleep. Your brain is 75% water. No water equals no focus. Most students skip this and go straight for coffee. Big mistake. Coffee on an empty, dehydrated system spikes cortisol and makes you anxious. Water first, coffee later. Now move your body for 10 minutes. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need equipment. Just move. Do 20 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, stretch for 3 minutes. Why? Because when you move, your brain releases dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. These are the exact chemicals that make you feel motivated and focused. You're literally hacking your brain chemistry before most people even wake up. If you want to level up, take a cold shower. Even just 30 seconds of cold water at the end. Cold exposure activates your sympathetic nervous system. It wakes you up faster than any coffee. It builds mental toughness, and it tells your brain, we're built different. Now, eat a real breakfast. Not junk, not just coffee. Eggs, oats, fruits, nuts, protein. Your brain runs on glucose and amino acids. If you skip breakfast, your blood sugar crashes by 11 a.m. and you can't focus. Eat like you respect your body. Finally, sit down with a notebook. Write down the 3 most important things you need to do today. Not 10, not 20, 3. Why 3? Because your brain can only handle a limited amount of decision-making. When you have 20 tasks, you do none of them well. When you have 3, you crush them. This is called priority anchoring. You're telling your brain exactly where to focus energy. Wake up, breathe, hydrate, move, shower, eat, plan. 60 minutes, that's it. And you've already won the day before most people check Instagram. Section 2. The afternoon. The morning was about building energy. The afternoon is about protecting it. Because here's what happens. You start strong, you're focused, you're grinding. Then lunch hits, you get sleepy, you check your phone for a second. 2 hours later, you've watched 47 reels and learned nothing. So here's how to dominate the afternoon. Right after lunch, block out 90 minutes for deep work. No phone, no distractions, no, I'll just check one message. Use the Pomodoro technique if you need structure. 25 minutes of work, 5-minute break, then repeat. But here's the key. During those 25 minutes, you're a machine. One task, Full focus, no switching. Why does this work? Because your brain hates task switching. Every time you switch, you lose 23 minutes of focus. One thing at a time, deep, focused, relentless. If you feel sleepy after lunch, don't fight it with coffee. Take a 15-minute power nap. Set an alarm, close your eyes, rest. NASA studied this. A 15-minute nap boosts cognitive performance by 34%. But don't sleep longer than 20 minutes, or you'll enter deep sleep and wake up groggy. Short nap, big energy. You're human. You need connection. Take a break. Talk to friends, go outside, relax. But set a boundary. 1 hour. That's it. Because if you let chill time bleed into 3 hours, your entire evening is gone. Enjoy the break, but come back strong. Then hit your second wave. Another 90 to 120 minutes of focused work. By now, you've already done more than most students do in an entire day. Attack your second priority from the morning list. Stay locked in. Deep work, rest smart, socialize with boundaries, deep work again. You're not working 12 hours. You're working smart for 4 to 5 hours of focused work. That's more productive than 12 hours of distracted studying. Section 3. The evening. Most students treat the evening like garbage time. They scroll, binge Netflix, stay up till 2 a.m., then wonder why they wake up exhausted. The evening is not for wasting. It's for recovering. Here's how to do it right. Finish your last task by 7 p.m. No studying past this unless it's an emergency. Why? Because your brain needs recovery time to consolidate what you learned. If you study till midnight, your brain can't process the information. You're just stressing yourself out for no reason. Finish strong, then stop. Eat something light. Avoid heavy carbs and sugar at night. They spike your blood sugar, then crash it and mess up your sleep. Protein, veggies, keep it simple. Your body should be digesting, not fighting a food coma. 1 hour before bed, put your phone away. Blue light from screens destroys melatonin production. Melatonin is the hormone that makes you sleepy. No melatonin, bad sleep, bad tomorrow. Instead, read a book, journal, reflect on your day. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? What can I improve tomorrow? This is how you grow. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Not 5, not 6, 7 to 8. Sleep is when your brain repairs itself. It's when memories move from short-term to long-term storage. If you skip sleep, you're literally deleting what you studied. All-nighters are a scam. Sleep is your superpower. Finish work early, eat light, no screens, sleep like a champion. Section 4. The mindset. You can have the perfect routine, but if your mind is a mess, nothing works. So let me give you the 3 mindset shifts that make everything click. First, stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings come and go. You know what doesn't come and go? Discipline. Discipline is doing it even when you don't feel like it, even when it's hard, even when you're tired. That's the difference between average and elite. Average students wait to feel motivated. Elite students just start. Second, embrace boredom. Your brain is addicted to dopamine. Every notification, every reel, every like, it's all dopamine. And dopamine makes you crave more stimulation. That's why you can't focus. You need to reset your dopamine baseline. Spend time being bored. Sit, think, do nothing. Your brain will hate it at first, but after a week, your focus will skyrocket. Third, you're building a system, not chasing perfection. Some days will suck. You'll wake up late. You'll get distracted. You'll mess up. That's fine. Perfection is a trap. What matters is the system. If you follow this routine 80% of the time, you're ahead of 95% of students. Progress, not perfection. Discipline over motivation. Boredom over distraction. Systems over perfection. Get your mind right, and your routine becomes automatic. Let's recap the ultimate 2026 student routine. Morning, win the first hour. Hydrate, move, plan your top 3 wins. Afternoon, deep work blocks. Rest smart, stay focused. Evening, wind down early. No screens, sleep like a champion. Mindset, discipline, boredom, systems. This isn't theory. This is the exact routine that separates the top 1% from everyone else. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need to be special to do this. You don't need superhuman willpower. You just need to start. Tomorrow morning, set your alarm. Put your phone across the room. Wake up, breathe, hydrate, move. Just do the first 5 minutes, that's all. Because once you win the first 5 minutes, the rest follows. And one day, you'll look back and realize you're not the same person anymore. You're disciplined, focused, unstoppable. You've reached your peak. And it all started with one decision, the decision to stop wasting your day. So here's my challenge to you. Try this routine for just 7 days. Track how you feel, track your productivity, and then come back and tell me in the comments how it went. If this video helped you, smash that like button. Subscribe if you want more real